Admirals Club. Always reliable.
Always right. It's always there. It's always there.
It's always there for you. We're at Boston Logan International Airport. Have you been to Boston before?
I've never been here before. I'm pretty excited. So since we're here, we might as well do a little Admirals Club review, right?
All right, so let's check in and check out the Admirals Club in Boston. Let's go. As soon as you walk into the Boston Admirals Club, you greet with this nice open sitting area that has LED mid-century modern lighting, and behind it is actually a photo of Boston itself. And behind me over here are individual booths, so if you want some privacy for working or just to kind of do some social distancing, it's very popular now. In fact, every single one is filled. There's also a print and computer center over there if you need to print any important documents out that you need a hard copy, especially if you're traveling internationally. Over to the right is a coffee bar with teas and milk and everything you could possibly need to make a nice latte. Over here is where in the mornings you have avocado toast, it's complimentary. In the afternoons, there's typically like chips and guac and things like that. So this is that kind of bar area, as well as a good spot to just take a break and grab a bite to eat. As you walk further into the club, you'll find these two phone booths. Currently they're closed due to COVID-19 and some restrictions, but during normal times you can go in there, take a call, have a meeting, maybe do a little video call if you needed to. It's great for privacy, but unfortunately it's closed. One thing I love about this Admirals Club is it's huge. The ceilings are very high, it's light and airy, and it feels more modern and just a nicer environment than some of the other Admirals Clubs we've been to. Of course, there's some bathrooms that are much nicer than anything you'd find in a terminal. Some showers are currently closed. Departure board here, and typically during normal times you'll find magazines over here. Some Admirals Clubs, depending on location, actually have them still out, but this one doesn't at this time. Over here is a media center with 2 TVs, and all the chairs are facing forward. This is a great spot. This room was actually empty when we got here, but now it's being occupied. So this is actually where we're sitting over here where the views are overlooking the runway. We've set up GoPro for a little time lapse, so if you love looking at airplanes and plane spotting, this is a great lounge. It's got 2 windows set at 90 degrees, one overlooking the American side, one looking at the Air Canada terminal. Overall, you can't ask for better views, but what you probably came for is the complimentary food and drinks. So let's take a look. Alex, want to tour them through it?
So most people come to the lounge for food and drinks. I always come to the Admirals Club because coffee's consistent. They have great espresso machines. You can get a cup of coffee, La Colombe, or you can get a drink if you want. Let's go check out the food though. So at all the Admirals Clubs, they have these cool Coke machines. You can pick exactly what you want, and there's ice. Pretty cool. You can get Fanta, Coke, Sprite, whatever you want. So although you can't fill water bottles, like personal ones you bring from home, you do have these cool little cups. They have American Airlines on them. Pretty awesome. There's some fresh fruit always.
Hello.
I thought they were asking. So just past the Coke machine, get some fresh fruit, some tangerines, some bananas. I already had one. My favorite thing at the lounges is always the cookies. I've got oatmeal raisin cookies today and dark chocolate chunk. I'm gonna try those out for sure in a little bit. Marshmallow treats. Those are always sound good. Some perfectly fit snack mix if you're on the healthy side. And then Skittles. I haven't seen Skittles at a lounge yet, but I might actually have to grab some. What's really cool about the Admirals Club is everything is in individually wrapped containers, so you never have to worry about anyone spitting or anything getting on your food. It's always safe inside of containers. Past the snacks, we have a little tea section. You can get some all kinds of different teas actually. Milks and sugars and honeys, all for the coffee section. As I mentioned, we're all about the coffee at the Admirals Club. This coffee machine is awesome. You can get single espresso, double espresso, Americanos, lattes, everything. But past that, there's some more food actually. There's some salads, chopped romaine, caprese. You can decide which kind of vinaigrette or ranch you want, some vegetables, even some hummus and grapes and cheese it looks like. Pretty solid selection here at the Admirals Club in Boston. So I bet by now you're thirsty, so let's grab a drink. So unlike Centurion Lounge where everything's complimentary, the Admirals Club, there's only a few complimentary things, but then they have some premium offerings as well. The American Airlines Club, here we have complimentary offerings of Coors Light and Heineken. And if you're not into alcoholic beverages, you can get some O'Doul's. But they do have a full list of premium offerings as well. Now that we got our complimentary beers, let's find a seat and relax.
All right, so what do you think about the Admirals Club in Boston?
It's actually pretty nice. It's way bigger than I expected. expansive, very clean. The staff here is on point. As soon as someone gets up, they're cleaning off everything. Very cool. There's all these spacers in between each seat, so you're never actually sitting next to anyone. There's been no one around us the whole time. And food selection is pretty cool. Like we showed, it's in individually wrapped things, so containers, so you know no one's ever touching anything around you, and I feel very safe and clean.
Yeah, I do like that they have some healthier options here for food. They have like a caprese salad, they have a Cobb salad, as well as some carrots and some non-carby options. But they do have the typical run-of-the-mill airline lounge snacks, such as there's like these croutons instead of crackers, some cheese. There's just some stuff to get you going. There's also some Skittles and some things like that.
I thought that was cool.
Yeah, it's neat.
Never seen that.
They also have they have actual meals if you want to buy here. It's much cheaper than what you find in terminal, and it's a lot less expensive. But overall, I thought this was a phenomenal Admirals Club as far as the size and the offerings, and the staff was, like Alex said, was super friendly.
Super nice. Bartender was super nice.
So you're probably wondering how to get in here. There's an option where you can buy a day pass with any ticket. You don't need any stats or any credit card, but that can run you upwards of $50 a day. That does get you into every Admirals Club on your journey. So if you're, say, taking off to Miami, connecting to JFK, then going over to Europe, you would be able to get into all those within 24 hours.
And you guessed.
No, when you buy day pass, it's per person.
Oh, day pass,
50 per person on day pass, yeah.
Oh. Sorry, I interrupted. I thought you were talking about the card.
No, that's day pass. That's if you don't get the card.
Okay, as if you don't get the card.
If you can either buy a 4 Admirals Club membership, which starts at $450 a year for a primary, that will give you access for a couple guests. But if you get the Citibank World Elite Advantage MasterCard, which is a mouthful, not to be confused with the Barclay Aviator Red Card that they will pitch you on the actual flights, or the Citibank Platinum Card, which doesn't get you access. This card actually gets you and a guest, and 2 guests, access to the Admirals Club, which is completely unlimited. Also, the authorized users on this card, which costs $0 to add on, will get to bring their own additional 2 guests as well. So you can easily, like, he's an authorized user of my card.
That's awesome.
He and his fiance can get in here for free when they're traveling without me.
Which we've used a lot. Like it, like you said, it's the Netflix of lounges, because everyone in your family can get on up to 10 authorized users,
and bring 2 guests in.
You can't afford not to have that card, to be honest. If you travel American and you fly once, twice a year even, it's worth it, because there's Admirals Clubs everywhere. We always say they're very reliable, and it's very consistent, because we can always get our coffee, we can always get a beer, and at least some trail mix, or a small snack.
All right, so thanks so much for watching our review of the Admirals Club here at Boston Logan International Airport. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at Points Passport.
And check out our YouTube channel at Points Passport to see more Admirals Club lounge reviews, American Express, Century Lounge reviews, and hotel reviews.
We have it all. Also, if you haven't already, make sure you check out our website, thepointspassport.com, for full in-depth written articles. Feel free to DM us any feedback you have, or email us at hello@thepointspassport.com. All right, we're gonna catch a flight, so we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Cheers.
Should we eat some clam chowder before we leave?
I don't think we can make it out before we have to go to Charlotte.
All right, see you next time.